Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. How we doing? Feels like it's been a little while, to be honest guys. In today's video I'm gonna check in with you properly. Just got back from Barcelona. I was on a TikTok sponsored trip. I was promoting suitcases. I do hotel reviews primarily on TikTok at the moment, and they do super well. But in today's video I'm gonna talk to you guys why I feel like TikTok is very unstable for me and why I don't know if it's gonna be reliable in the future. Oh, am I here? I don't do it. No. Nice one for that. What's your name? Jamie. Nice to meet you. I know a lot of my audience is a bit older than me. TikTok isn't everybody's cup of tea who watches this channel. There are adverts on TikTok, and if you reach a certain threshold with how many followers you have, how many views you get, you can go into what's called the creativity program. Basically, you get a certain amount of money per 1,000 views. Mine's around 50 cents or 50p at the moment. The reason I feel that it's maybe a little bit unstable is the fact that pay isn't actually quite high, and I do quite well on it. Only because I'm very fortunate for this. My views are really high. Sometimes when a video of mine blows, it will make up to like 500, 600 pounds. But with me going to a lot of hotels, a lot of the worst hotels and the best hotels, it takes some investment. I'm a firm believer on reinvesting into your business. I think that's how you make your business grow. Whether it be silly TikTok videos, you own a shop, or a Amazon DSP or anything. And so I've had a few sponsorships come through lately. With knowing that's coming in, I decided that this month I'm gonna be a bit more risky with the investments. We'll go to some really nice places and hope they pay off. Recently I went to the Trump Turnberry Hotel because the American election was coming up, and I thought going to the Trump Hotel in the UK would do really well. It would go really big in America. I got a really nice tour actually. I went into the kitchen, I saw Donald Trump's signature and message and review on the guest book. I went to the Lighthouse Hotel Suite, which is like 2,500 a night minimum. It was a really good tour. Probably the best hotel experience I've had in terms of the videos I made. How many views did it get? Did it pay me back the £355 I spent to go there? Absolutely not. So altogether, my videos on each of these part series, if you add up the total amount of views, I think last time I checked it was about 420,000. And how much has that paid me so far? About 80, 90 pounds. But that's a lot of views to be only getting 80, 90 pounds. And that's the reason I feel like TikTok maybe is unstable. Because in order to get paid on there, you have to have a considerable amount of views. If you smash YouTube, it's life-changing. And I bumped into somebody in Tesco the other day, #Brady. Some of you will know him. Because of his personality, he's been able to go onto YouTube so easily, so successfully. It's been life-changing for him, because when he was making them videos on TikTok, I can imagine him making maybe £200 a day maximum, and he's investing into it as well. But now that he's on YouTube, I can't even imagine what he's making. I respect that he was able to do that. I do kind of look to that as an example of how somebody can take that TikTok audience and change his life. He's probably changed his life. I hope he has. But for me, it was the Trump Hotel and also the W Hotel in Barcelona. They were two big trips. The W did a bit better than the Trump Hotel, but still not in a profit. But one thing came very clear. I don't think I can rely on TikTok to every day pay me enough to call it a full-time job. But with that being said, for now we're treating it as a full-time job, and today I'm driving into Birmingham to review the worst reviewed hotel in Birmingham. It's called the Apollo Hotel. I'm meeting another TikTok creator, James Morel there. He's a great guy, stand-up guy. Shoot a hotel review, but we'll also have a nice chat and a catch up. Anyway, what are we, 2 hours away, 151 minutes. Let's get going. YouTube, this is James Morel. Great to see you, man.
Yeah, you too, man. Been a long time, innit?
I'm liking the outfit today, man.
I don't go anywhere without my Crocs though, seriously. Yeah. I'm James Morel and I do content creating. I'm also an actor, but I've just invested an awful lot of money into a Sony A7 Mark IV and a new laptop. I do like partnerships with brands. I've just finished off working with Durex. Did 2 videos for those. They want me to do some...
incredible. You said that so casually, like I started to smirk. I started to laugh.
And I've worked with Ritter Sport, I've worked with Speedo, Tim Hortons twice, and I've worked with Strongbow. I did 2 videos for those.
I remember, yeah.
One of those videos is one of my favourite videos that I've made so far. Came here with my brother as well. That's my brother Lewis.
Hey man, you want to come round?
So I'm Lewis, I play guitar. I post stuff on TikTok, make music, stuff like that, just for fun.
Have you got your guitar with you today?
Not today, no, unfortunately
okay.
not. No.
So he picked up his guitar
Yeah.
and progressed at a stupid rate, and now has got like a good sort of base on TikTok, like that. So like, moral of the story is if you want to do something, just pick it up and do it.
Morale of the story?
Moral of the story. I've never stayed in a bad hotel before. Never, not once. Usually it's just, you know, nice and easy. You go and stay in a Premier Inn or something and it's fine. I stayed in a Hilton a few months ago for my friend's stag do. I mean, that's very far removed from a bad hotel. Kind of excited looking at it.
It's a fun experience, man.
Yeah.
Let's go in. Staying in the worst hotel in the whole of Birmingham. It's been described as disgusting and vile, and we've been warned to avoid this hotel at all costs.
£100 deposit. Pay by card or cash?
£100 deposit.
Oh.
Oh. That's smelly. So tell me what you think about the hotel.
We just got in the room, and the first thing before I even stepped foot in the room was this stench of absolute damp and mould. And now it's attached to my nose hairs, which I try my absolute best to trim down. I'm outside, bro, I can't skip the smell. But hey, look, it's not the worst hotel. It's very dated. I do kind of like the aesthetic because it takes me back to like what I would imagine, you know, a phoneless society was back in the 80s and 90s. However, it doesn't justify the freaking smell.
Yeah, the smell is pretty bad.
So we're going to go into the city now. I'm going to film some public interviews because it's November and I do a lot for mental health on my social media channel. So I kind of want to go out and ask people what they think their definition of mental health is. I'm sure that there's probably some of you guys that are watching this now that are struggling, and that's another one of the reasons why I talk so openly about it. It's because a lot of people feel like they can't talk about it, and then it leads on to worse things like a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and that's kind of what I want to contribute to making a little less of, because the statistics are crazy. It's one man every minute.
Well, what would you have to say to people who are maybe suffering right now?
Honestly, stick with it. You have to sit with your feelings. Like, you have to, whatever you're going through, pinpoint where your contribution is to that, take responsibility and work through it, because you could go through a bad month, a bad year, a bad decade, and then at the end of it come out to the light. There is no certain length of destination of how long you're in that tunnel for. Just stick with it, and also realise that life ain't like this, it's like this, and it's the human experience. So enjoy it as much as you can. The idea of getting better, because you are not redeemable, basically.
People feel like it's going to be forever and they're always going to feel that way.
Yeah, I definitely felt like that. Like, I got diagnosed with a disease that changed my life, and in the process of it I was in a very toxic relationship both of us were contributing badly to, and then I lost all of my hair to alopecia, and after that, as an actor and content creator, I thought my whole image was ruined. And I genuinely thought, what's the point? Because if I'm getting put through these hurdles constantly, why am I going to continue? But that is the point. You're put through these hurdles in order for you to come out the other end with perspective and an ability to, when you raise your children, or your children have grown up and you move on to something else, you're better equipped to deal with things. You can't go around this planet thinking you're void of suffering because you are who you are. And that is a lesson that I learned to tell myself. Like, I needed to get over myself a little bit. And I try to find a balance of tough upper brother love, but also caring and compassionate with my
think
content.
you need both.
100%.
What's your honest opinion about doing TikTok full time now?
I feel like I am constantly scraping the barrel for my place.
Yeah.
Because I have 500,000 followers, and it's not a brag, it's more of a bloody hindrance, because I post videos that just flop consistently, that are on brand with what I've always done. And since I got my new camera, the algorithm's changed, man. So like, unless you're already established to a point where, like, you know, hashtag that you mentioned a few times,
Yeah.
you have a sort of certain personality, it'll pay off for you. But I know you're a grafter as well, and so you understand the graft in it. Like, my opinion of it is you have to be very, very lucky. I'm 29 next month, and I've worked so hard to be someone on social media all the way back to YouTube days, and it's only started to work out for me in the last 3 years. But as long as you're driven and you're persistent, you don't give up, something will take off.
Yeah.
But it's hard, man. It is hard.
You
I'm
don't
not
think
gonna
it's
lie.
reliable to rely on that source of income?
Nah. So I've had a job the entire time I've been doing TikTok, since 2021. I've had a job the whole time. In fact, I just quit my job at the end of October to pursue it full time. And I'm already looking at Indeed, and I'm already looking at day jobs, and I'm already looking at things to do that I can make sure that my bills are covered. You know?
That's it. That's what my kind of video is about today. Still not really like reliable or stable, or you know the next week's gonna go great. You can have a good day or you can have a good week, but it's not. There's nothing's promised with it. But I think it's really good to use what you build on TikTok and put it into other things. But you see people bragging about making a lot of money. I do really well and I don't make tons of money.
The thing with social media is it's a long game. You have to keep plugging, but you have to try your best to not compare. Oh, we eating good. Some behind the scenes. It's the world that suffer with mental health. Now today I'm in Birmingham. We're outside the bull ring.
Got some good interviews today.
Yeah, really good.
Right, bro, Freddie Mercury. I'm afraid you weren't expecting that one, were you? Afraid I'm gonna have to leave you here for the night because I got a meeting tomorrow in Liverpool.
Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. To be honest, honestly, if I didn't have to stay and go to an event tomorrow, I'd probably be getting in my car and going home as well. But we've had a good day, right?
Yeah, fantastic. It's been great to see you, and I really enjoyed watching some of your interviews.
Right, thanks for being a part of it as well.
Yeah, man.
Give me a message as soon as you get back as well.
Hey, I enjoyed going to Birmingham, and it was very nice with the Christmas markets out already. First Christmas markets I've seen. Oh, it's cold, by the way. Let me just show you this watch before I get going. So this is my new stainless steel Odin watch. I've been sent two. I get commission if you follow the link in bio. But that's not the reason I'm promoting it. These watches are incredible. I've got this one, and I've also got the Passion. Big fan of these watches, and I'm going to be talking about them a bit more in future videos. Look, I'm hoping to work a little bit more closely with them in the future because how big of a fan I am at the watches, and because they're also based in the UK and made in the UK. Really don't even know how my next week's going to be. I'm just thankful that I'm in this position now, and I'm thinking, if I need to work, then that's fine. If I need to get a job, it's fine. If I need to pick up more Amazon Flex shifts and slow down on the videos, then that's fine. But just keep on working towards the end goal. And remember, even though TikTok's going well, the end goal is YouTube. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.